Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Angela. So I decided to go ahead and do my 3 card spread that I do every Sunday for the week ahead. Today it's like 10 o'clock at night on July 3rd, Saturday of 2021. Tomorrow is July 4th, hence why I'm doing this a little early to upload it so it's ready for you guys tomorrow. So because I'm going to be busy from like the time I get up to the time I hit the bed tomorrow night. So, here we go. Without further ado, if you're just tuning in, this is my week ahead spread I do. I always pull the cards ahead of time. I kind of go over them. I did pull them ahead of time. I didn't actually look at them, so I don't know what they are. So I'm kind of going over this blindly, but I always go over them intuitively, and then I go to the book and see what the book has to say. And then sometimes I pull a oracle card. We'll just see where the cards take us. I always pull the energy, obstacle, and advice for the month or for the week. And if you guys ever decide that you resonate with it, let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. So without further ado, let's get into this. So for the energy of the week, I pulled the death card. And the death card to me has always been about a cycle. It's about rebirth, a renewal. Something has to fall away in order for something new to take its place. So this could be the death of an idea, the death of religion, a certain religious belief, any kind of change in your mindset. Is what that card means to me. And I've actually been going over the last few days. There's been some stuff that's come up that kind of made me think in another direction. So that is cool that... Okay, bear with me 1 second. Okay. So yeah, that's what that card means to me. That's what it seems like the energy is for the week of there's going to be this new renewal of or rebirth of ideas, thought processes, doing away with something old and bringing in something new. So for the obstacle of the week, I've got the Knight of Wands, and when I did my walkthrough, I think I pulled this card, or I did a tarot spread on camera, and this was one of the cards I pulled. And I found it interesting because when I read the book, this is the Knight of Wands, and he's got the element of fire in his hand. And then this is the Page, which is the card before watching. And then there's mention in the book something about the Queen. So it's kind of like talking about the card before and the card that comes after this card, which I found interesting. So interesting. But for me, and I did just do, I think, a spread earlier. I did a video earlier, the tarot spread for Virgo, and I'm pretty sure the deck I used, the Knight of Wands, popped up in that. So this is like crazy. And I don't know, it may be the Knight of Cups, but one of the Knights is my card of the month for the month of July. So it would be funny if it was a Knight of Wands, because I pulled it like 3 times since July started, and we're only on day 3. So that's interesting. But for my obstacle, and I kind of seen that in that other card deck as an obstacle as well. Not having the wherewithal to move forward, to get off your butt and just move and move into action. And I see that more so now that I did that spread in this card than I did prior to. So that makes sense as well. Wands is all about fire, lighting a fire under your butt and just moving and taking action, and especially with the Knight. And I have a big problem with that right now because I don't want to do anything. So that is interesting. And I'm sorry if you're hearing booms. It's like I said, almost 10:30 at night. People are shooting off fireworks like crazy right now. Uh, anyway, we have the, what is this card? Advice for the week, and it is the Knight of Pentacles. Is that the Knight? Yep. So I have two Knights here. One is talking about get into action and move it. And then this one is like, it's making me think of planting the seeds. Plant the seeds that you desire. So maybe that's part of it, is there's going to be some new thoughts, new ideas, new actions that need to take place here this week. The Knight of Wands is saying, you have all this energy, this fire to take action, but you just need to get up off your butt to do it. And then this is like, plant those seeds. You have to take action to plant the seeds that to manifest what you need, what you desire. So I find that very, very interesting. Very interesting. So let's go to the book. So for the Death card, says she has walked the earth since the beginning of time. Her expression is pensive and solemn as she strolls up and down the annals of the earth, a tireless presence, unseen yet felt by all. She is death, the bringer of change and transformation. She waits within the liminal state and hears the call of transmutation. Her roots dig deep into creation itself. Her core is the endless night sky where stars collapse and are reborn in an endless cycle that she calls home. She is the door that opens where all else closes. Wow. Gorgeous. And you can see inside her robe, it's the night sky coming out of the tree. That's amazing. When the Death card makes its presence known in your spread, it rarely indicates the literal death of a loved one. The Major Arcana card is powerful indeed, typically depicting life-altering changes. It represents a very important ending in your life, but also the beginning of a new period. It is metamorphic in its message. Through this process of change, you will need to shed those things that are no longer necessary in order to make room for new possibilities. It is sometimes said that the Death card does not signify an ending, but rather a transition. It bears much in common with actual death, bringing fear of the unknown, the stripping down of the old, the preparation of a way for the new. Wow. Death comes to all. None of us is immune to it. Often it can come suddenly without warning. That is something we should remember when this card appears in your reading. It most certainly is not a card that takes its time. Death, or rather transformation, is an active process. There is nothing static about it. Oh my God, I'm getting chills. In their situations, it is wise not to get too attached to things that are no longer suited for you. Very often they will be washed away in the process of change. That is amazing, amazing, amazing reading I just did on that from the book that Anna Torian did. Wow. I have chills. Literally chills. Because I've been getting this, basically move your feet, step into action, do something. And the more I feel like, yes, I need to take action, the more my body physically feels static and I feel weighed down. And I feel this, almost like this devil card presence where I just feel like I can't move. I'm in molasses and I'm very stagnant or static. And that's interesting it's a death is, it says, death is it's a rather transformation in an active process. You have to be active. You have to be present in that motion to transform. And that is amazing. 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 Wow. So let's go to the Knight of Wands here. The Knight of Wands cradles in his hand an intriguing creature, a fire elemental. We can see the Page of Wands in the background, who stands ready with the wood and kindling that she has collected. She has prepared the base for the fire, but without the creative spark the Knight of Wands has harnessed, so no fire can exist. The Knight tends to the fire elemental carefully, shielding and protecting it from the wailing winds of the forest. He has the essential task of presenting the fire elemental to the queen, that she might then ignite the bonfire. The Knight of Wands can sometimes appear when an important event will come to pass. Referencing back to the Death card. It's a good card to receive in a reading, since it also brings with it a period of great creative potential. As an individual, he can be personification of someone who is full of life and never afraid of a challenge. There is something disarming about him, and he knowingly uses this to his advantage. The Knight of Wands is a passionate individual who involves himself completely in any situation that he deems exciting. In the extreme, he can be a daredevil who recklessly throws caution to the wind, endangering himself and others. If you receive this card in your reading, ask yourself if you or anyone around you is exhibiting the characteristics of the Knight of Wands. If so, be sure that they are the positive aspects, as his negative aspects can portend danger and even injury. Wow. Okay. So the last card here. Knight of Pentacles. This is crazy. Crazy reading. The Key of Pentacles has now been passed to the Knight of Pentacles. He will embark on the second phase of the journey. His role is to guard the key zealously in his quest to convey it to his queen. Curiously, he is a magnificent horse, yet he chooses to walk on foot. This indicates his slow, plodding, dutiful nature. The Knight of Pentacles is not one who will rush. He takes his duties seriously. He is methodical in his task and proceeds with prudence. Haste does not matter to him, only efficiency. And I find it very interesting. Here lately, every time I pull this card, or the Knight of Wands, I'm also pulling the Knight of Pentacles. It's almost like this yin and yang of each other. Like this one is all about, taking action and moving forward. And this one's like, yeah, I'm going to move forward. I'm just going to take my time doing it. So I find that very, very interesting. If your reading was geared towards career aspects, the Knight of Pentacles intimates that your goals will be reached if you remain tenacious and focused. In matters of the heart, the Knight of Pentacles signifies a strong, stable relationship built on trust and honesty. If you were to personify the Knight of Pentacles, he would show up as a very hard-working individual. Someone who is conservative and cautious by nature and a bit of a perfectionist. That's me. This individual never leaves things half done and won't waste time. If you don't know anyone in your life with these traits or characteristics, this card may actually represent the cautious aspect of yourself, which is me, for real. Perhaps you are the one who needs to harness the energy of the Knight of Pentacles, or if you are carrying his traits to excess, perhaps it is time to ease up a little. And that's what I was getting in the last spread I did for Virgo, because I'm a Virgo, and that's describing a Virgo to a T, actually. That maybe all my cautiousness is, I actually got the Knight of Wands in that as well, where it was like, take action, maybe you should every now and then throw caution to the wind. Stop being so cautious about things. So I find that very interesting that this spread kind of coincides with the spread I just did for the Virgo. So that's very interesting. So yeah, that is my week ahead spread. If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, don't hesitate to ask. And I don't know if I told you what deck I was using. It is the Tarot of the Abyss by Anna Torian. I haven't been able to put it down. It's amazing. The book is amazing. All the way around, just fantastic deck. Yeah, if you guys like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you want to see more, please subscribe. Don't forget to hit that notification button so you're alerted to any future videos. And you guys have a good night. Bye.